Well, the year 2020 forced parents, students, and teachers around the world to get used to virtual learning. Now, many students have returned back to the classroom, but some preferred that virtual learning option. And that option still exists for Virginia families today. Here to tell us about a free virtual learning program is Dr. Kate Wolf-Maxlow from Hampton City Schools. Thanks for being with us tonight.
Thank you so much for having me.
So it's a really unique and cool program for kids. So talk to us about the FLEX program.
Sure. So FLEX stands for the Future Learning Experience Program. It is a 100% online program that is free for all students in Virginia. This year we rolled out K through 5, and then next year we're going to be rolling out 6 through 8. So that'll be for the 2023-2024 school year. And it's different because there's a lot of family choice involved. So it's not completely scripted like you might get, during the school day where parents don't get to choose. And we also do a lot of very engaging things like role plays, puzzle quests, escape rooms, all these kinds of things you wouldn't necessarily expect to do online, but that have the kids thinking creatively and critically and really just loving the lessons.
So what was part of the motivation to be able to have this option for families?
Yeah, well, I mean, as you said in the intro, we saw that there were several students who actually thrived for many different reasons during virtual learning. Whether they're students who finish their work really fast and then want to move on to something, a passion project, whether they're students who needed more time and just wanted to be able to have that experience and learn in other ways. And then there are just lots of families who want to be involved and want to come up with their own activities and homeschool their children.
And so talk to us, because what was kind of cool looking at the program and went online, and it was talking about different engaging things that were also asynchronous, but also things that they would do at a specific period of time. So talk to us, what does a typical day-to-day look like for a student in the program?
Absolutely. So we are very cognizant of the fact that nobody wants to be on Zoom for 6 hours a day.
Yeah, definitely not.
We all tried that during the pandemic, and that was awful. And so the students are online and developmentally appropriate amounts of time in Zoom with their teachers. So for kindergartners, it's about 2 hours, and then it goes up to about 3 hours for 4th and 5th graders. And then they have other asynchronous activities. We give them a huge menu of things that they can do, lots of games, lots of projects, those kinds of things, and they can choose what they want to do in order to get the learning that they need. And
on our screens right now, we're talking about some of the possible in-person or virtual field trips too.
Yes, yeah. We have done some virtual field trips, and then we've also had several in-person field trips where everybody meets up at Colonial Williamsburg. If they're from Hampton, we do have buses that they can take to get to those places. The 2nd graders are going swimming starting on Monday. They're going to all get swimming lessons.
Awesome.
And then the 5th graders all went out on a boat and got to actually experience the ocean and marine science.
So what's the response been from families so far?
The families, the majority of them are just absolutely loving it. There's always a few that get into it and realize, hey, this isn't actually for us. Maybe we do want to go back to in-person, and that's completely fine. We have a plan for that as well. But the majority of families, their kids are just so excited, especially for Fridays, which are our immersive adventure days. So that's when we're doing the escape rooms and the role plays. And we get feedback from parents. It's just that the teachers are amazing. The relationships that they've built online are fabulous, and they love having that ability to pick and choose what they want to do with their students during their asynchronous time.
And I was going to say, for a family who may be on the fence about it, still trying to figure out if this is the right thing, what would you say to them?
So I would say that whether you choose in person or you choose virtual, you need to choose what's right for your student, right? That there's no right or wrong answer. In person exists for a reason, and that's great. But if you want to be involved, and if you want your student to have these, virtual learning experiences where they're doing all of these crazy great things, then you should just definitely check out the FLEX program.
And we will have more information about the program on wavy.com as well for anybody watching right now and is interested. But thank you so much for being here tonight with us, Dr. Wolf-Maxlow. I appreciate it. And stay with us. We'll get another check of your forecast with meteorologist Steve Fundero, and Nathan Epstein has the sports wrap.